Hello everyone, and welcome to the first video in what feels like forever now. I'm sorry for not uploading, but y'all know I've been moving, and hi Lila. Y'all know I've been moving, and as you can see, there's not really a change of scenery here. I'm still in the process of moving, but I'm literally almost done. I had this mask at the new house, but I decided to take it over here so I can record some videos for you guys, because that break, it was absolutely agonizing. I can't go so long without sitting in front of the camera and talking. So here we are, and I'm very excited to make this video because I've actually I've wanted to talk about this for a while now, and I really need to get some stuff off my chest. So yeah, let's just get into this. So y'all might have seen my past 2 videos. Y'all will know that I stopped selling on Mercari and I'm selling on eBay now. But for those who haven't watched those 2 videos, I'm just going to sum it up for you. Basically, I've had a lot of problems with Mercari, and I mean a lot of problems. So that's actually going to be the topic for today's video. This might be a long one because I've got a lot to complain about. I'm going full Karen mode today, so just a little warning for that. And I am also selling on eBay now, like I said, so I will give a little more information on that, but for today, the topic is Mercari and all my problems I've had with Mercari. So let's just start off with probably the biggest problem I've had. Now, this doesn't really have anything to do with Mercari themselves. This is mainly just problems with individual sellers, but it's still a problem I've had on Mercari, so it needs to be talked about, and that is scams. Now, again, doesn't have anything to do with Mercari themselves, but I still need to talk about this, and Mercari definitely hasn't helped. So I'm just going to try to tell these 3 stories kind of briefly. The first one, basically, I ordered a tail from this person, and the next day, I got a notification from Mercari that it was shipped to my address, and I'm like, what? That's not possible. It couldn't have even left the post office by now. So I was like, what in the world is going on? So, of course, I checked outside, no package, so I was like, well, that's weird. So, for those who haven't sold on Mercari, you won't know this, but after something gets delivered, you have 3 days to rate it, and then once you rate it, the person gets paid, and if you don't rate it in 3 days, the person gets paid anyway. So, this is so frustrating to talk about already. But basically, this never came. I went to my post office and complained about it, and they're like, the package didn't even leave the person's town. It just went right back to their house. I'm like, what? So, that was really confusing. So, that doesn't really have anything to do with Mercari in general. I did get refunded for it, thankfully, after so many freaking conversations with their customer service, which is terrible, by the way. Some Indian guy, I don't even know his name, but they all have Indian-sounding names, which I'm not racist, don't judge me. But eventually, they were like, yo, I gave you some credits on your account. They expire in however many days, by the way, so I'm like, great. So I used the refund money to buy another tail, which actually came, thankfully. And the next 2 stories, actually, they don't go together, but the same exact thing happened. And so basically it was so I bought something, and again, this happened twice, so I'm only going to tell it once. I bought something, and the tracking just stopped updating completely. Just stopped. It, the last update, the only update I got was that USPS has not received the item, and that is the last update I got. So I had to cancel both orders, and since I canceled the orders, I got refunded. But one of them was a mask trade, and I never got the end of the trade, so that really pisses me off. But that doesn't matter now. That's way in the past. But that has been some problems I've had with Mercari, and again, it's just the shipping that was the problem, not Mercari themselves. But let's move on to customer service. And I've I decided to slip into Mercari's reviews on the Play Store, and I've seen a lot of people complaining about the customer service. And, like I said a few minutes ago, the customer service sucks. My worst experience with it was lately when, and this is the reason I left Mercari, they now require government ID verification to even list an item. So, alright, so I hopped on customer service, I needed help. I was like, dude, I'm literally, a child, I can't verify this, can you, contact someone of higher power and, get me help with this? And they're like, yeah, there's nothing we can do, you have to verify. So I'm like, alright, you're not getting my business anymore. So that was a big problem, so that's why they don't get my business anymore. But again, the customer service, they just suck. I don't really know how to explain it. Anyone that has sold or bought stuff on Mercari would know the customer service sucks. So that's all there is to it. Now let's talk about the company just being a terrible company. They are such greedy bastards, and I mean seriously, greedy. So, whenever I first started selling on Mercari, and this was on my first account, which I don't have that account anymore, and I will talk about that too, I completely spaced that. But anyways, my first account, I never sold anything. I tried to, but I never sold anything. But every time I would list something, it would tell me how much they would take from it, which is fine. And then something happened with that account. I went to edit my bio, and it was just an endless loading screen. I had to delete my account because it just wouldn't update. So I deleted that account and then made my current account that I just abandoned because of all this crap. So my current account, they did not have any fees. They only had buying fees, which were absolutely ridiculous. They were outrageous and lost me a lot of customers, and that's completely understandable. I felt really bad for buyers who had to pay that much, so that's completely understandable. Mercari's fees suck, and so I think January 6th, I'm pretty sure that was the exact date, that they changed the fees, and they seemed so excited about it. They're like, hey, new fees are coming. And then now they charge selling fees and buying fees. They pretty much took all the buyers' fees and gave the sellers some of those fees too. I could be wrong, but so now the buying fees are just ridiculous. And no, the seller fees are ridiculous. That is losing some people quite a bit of money. I've seen a couple people that kind of rely on Mercari as a small business, so. Seeing them taking so much from them as a probably multi-billion-dollar company is just really terrible, really greedy. It's just terrible. We really shouldn't be supporting them. And, y'all can do what you want, but if you support Mercari, I would recommend finding somewhere else to buy or sell. I would seriously stop supporting that greedy company. They're just going downhill. They're getting worse and worse, and, I personally never experienced this, but I've seen reviews of people losing their money because of Mercari closing their accounts due to inactivity. Now, of course, I've never experienced this, thankfully. I actually I had a lot of money from selling stuff, so I got all my money off of there and, got it to a bank account. So, thankfully, my money is safe, and I've abandoned that account successfully. I am dying currently. But overall, Mercari is just a really, really terrible company. And I also want to talk about, some of the, safety measures they've been taking. Chatting on there is nearly impossible. If you say anything that even resembles going off of the app, they just, it just says message deleted by admin. So it's just impossible to actually talk on there. And it's just going downhill. So, like I said a little bit ago, I am now selling on eBay, or trying to. I really seriously don't know what I'm doing with eBay. I'm learning slowly, and I haven't sold anything on eBay yet, but I plan on it, and hopefully it goes as well as it did on Mercari. I'm really sad that I had to get off of Mercari. I had so many good reviews. I had so many, I had a little community going on. It was great. But unfortunately, Mercari is just not a company I can support anymore, and I hope you guys can understand that. and maybe spread the word a bit about how terrible they're becoming, and if not, that's fine too. But overall, that is all, guys. If you have had some problems with Mercari, absolutely share your story in the comments. I want to hear it. And I just hope y'all have a great day, guys. Bye!